We got Click Aviation. Good evening. Hola, muy bien, gracias. Scotty Adair is here. Oh, I'm excited to be back in the X-Plane world. Shamu Shenanigans. We're going to be taking the IXEG 737-300 out for a spin. Woo! Oh, baby. This should be fun. Just coffee, I promise. It's just coffee. Good morning. What a wonderful day. Oh yeah. Wow. What an amazing intro. This has been an amazing intro. This intro has been brought to you by Sounder AU. And no alien aircraft were harmed in the filming of this intro. Thanks for being here, guys. We're going to be flying, of course, the IXEG 737-300. And this is an update. It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long time. It's been a long time since we've had an IXEG update, and I'm super happy the team has made this available to the masses. And yeah, we'll just jump right on in. I haven't set up any camera views. That's how fresh this plane is in the Johnfly world, is I haven't set up any camera views. Crash Distal, happy Sunday to you, by the way. I hope Johnfly won't mind me saying to his stream, any A321 rookies like me, highly recommend Katie Pilot, A321 Pilot IRL, who streams on Twitch. There's been a lot of talk about Katie Pilot, a lot of buzz. I must check out the Katie Pilot. I really must check her out. A lot of buzz. All right, well, let's set up the camera views here. So we're going to rotate this in. We'll zoom this in just a tad ski. And we'll make that control 4. No holds? Oh, no holds. Is the VNAV and LNAV solid, though? Mamba, she's pretty good. Oh, good. I like it. I haven't seen her come in the Johnfly stream, though, ever. What's up with that, Katie Pilot? No visit of the Johnfly crew chat? I just don't comprehend it. Let's see. Let's go up here. Maybe she lurks. Maybe she's a lurker. All right. Let's change the overhead view here. I love X-Plane's camera system. That looks like a good overhead view. Hold down control, hit number 8. So now we can cycle between those two views. The plane is still new to me. I like it a lot. Yes, this one is fantastic. If only we could have this in the Stanton system, Scotty P. Imagine if we could have this in the Stanton system. That would be pretty cool. All right, let's go over here to the MCP. As I've said before many moons ago, this plane, the aesthetics, this plane has soul. If you're going to talk about an aircraft that has soul, this plane has soul. Control 5 for the MCP view. Good morning, Captain Tony Stark. Have you noticed the scroll wheel when using mouse goes wrong direction? I have not even tried it yet, so I will test that. So there's that view. Let's get a throttle quadrant view here with flaps being visible. And maybe a view of the engines here. Control 6 for me on that. So cycle through 4, 8, 5, 6, back to 4, and then down to the FMS, FMC. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Back in the day, I didn't trust this plane as much on VNAV and LNAV, but I didn't even see LNAV and VNAV mentioned in the changelog, but maybe we'll have some success today. There is control 1 for the FMC. Is it a bug? Okay. FPS is awesome now at this update. I'm getting 51 frames here with high settings. High settings. Blazing duder settings. Let's do a pedestal view. So we'll scroll over here. It's so easy to set camera views in this. Oh, it's so easy. All right, let's scroll up here. Let's zoom in. Bring that view down. Every simulator should mimic and completely mimic this ability to set up cameras like this. Control 2. All right, we're almost done with the camera views. Xpilot keeps causing crashes in beta 9. For VATSIM, I better try that out sometime. I'm not on VATSIM at the moment, but I would like to test the Xpilot on this side to see if it's the same situation. All right, there is my light view, control 3. Maybe we should get a wing view here. Let's go back into the cockpit. Quick reboot, be right back. There you go. Let's get a wing view over on this side. Maybe up. Am I on the outside now? Can't tell. You know what? I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna go up just a couple more rows here so I can get a little bit of that'll work for now. Control 7. And then it's weird. Shift 9. Okay, shift, there we go, 7. Now we'll turn around and we'll go over to the other side. Hat Trick Company, good morning to you as well. Good morning. Winner Advocate, have they added wing flex? I do not know. I did not notice that in the change log. Control 9. So there's 7, there's 9, there's 4, there's 8, there's 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Camera views are done. 104th Daydreamer. Good morning, D. Money's 327. I am doing very, 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 very well. I think we're ready to turn on situation. Let's go to ground services. We're going to click on the connect ground power unit. I won't refuel yet. Let's do some flight planning. Let's do some flight planning. So over here on simbrief.com, we'll log into the dispatch system. I don't know if I installed it just now, Phil White 100. So I'm assuming that this is the latest and greatest. But that's just an assumption. I installed it literally 25-30 minutes ago. So let's make this a little bit larger here for stream. Candy. SWA 572. We're departing San Francisco. And we're going to go to Los Angeles. And we're going to choose the B733. And we're going to choose the Stick 4 eBay transition Ironman 2 arrival with off the Burgle. We'll analyze that route. I just realized something. I have not dated my AirAC. Not only I'm going to unlock my AirAC here, but I haven't updated the IXEG's AirAC, so, but that's okay. We'll go with the older AirAC. 2006 has been unlocked. We're going to click Save Flight. We're going to generate the OFP. SAS 235. Good day to you. Good afternoon. Morning here in the state of Utah. All right, now that SimBrief is all situated, we're going to go over to our Sim Toolkit Pro program, which is fantastic. And we're going St. Wolfric 777, good morning. And we're going to process and set up the Sim Toolkit Pro. It's afternoon here. Yeah, I figured with the SAS that you were over that away. And that's, yeah, it was amazing. I was playing Star Citizen last night. We were talking to Brett in Guam, Shell Script in London, Mad Wolf in Kentucky, Denise in Minneapolis, Blaze in Chicago. It's just amazing how we have such an international medium here on Twitch and in Discords, and it's amazing how we can. The world is smaller today. Thank you, Internet. I'm going to click on latest SimBrief OFP. It should populate. The flight plan was generated using a different AirAC. That's fine. And I need to go, you know what I need to do? I'm going to clear that flight plan. And I'm going to go into your profile. And I'm going to set up the IXEG. So I'll click on the Fleet tab, add custom aircraft, come down here to B733, right there. Registration will be November 572, Sierra Mike for Shamu. Airline will be Southwest. And the sim is X-Plane 11. Current location is San Francisco International. And we'll hit OK. And now we'll go back to flight planning. Load the latest SimBrief. Select our aircraft as in Southwest 733. I did not update my nav data. No, I forgot. So if I may ask, what is the benefit of Sim Toolkit Pro when you use nav? Well, Sim Toolkit Pro, not only is it going to give me an overlay here in a moment, so at the top of the screen as a streamer, it's going to show my route, heading, speed, vertical speed, estimated time to en route. It's going to give you the phase of flight. It'll be an overlay on the stream, so it's really handy in that regard. If you're not a streamer, you use it like a logbook, right? This is a fancy dancy logbook where you can actually access Navigraph, right? So I can come in here and I can log into my Navigraph charts inside the Sim Toolkit Pro, right? Come up here to flight, click new flight from SimBrief. We'll grab that latest flight. Now it's inside the Sim Toolkit Pro. I also run it, independently. But the other thing too is in Sim Toolkit Pro, I can click on Sky Vector. I can click on Active Sky. I can set up any sort of website down here that I want to. And this Sim Toolkit Pro is talking to my simulator. But it's a logbook, and a couple other nice features is, I'll go ahead and click Fly Now. If you go to the Live Map 2.0, and I'll make this a little bit bigger for the moment. Look at this. It's showing me weather. It's showing me VATSIM, who's online, what controllers are available for my situation. It's actually coming down here, and look at this. It shows my route on this fine map. And you can add layers, because ogres have layers. Ogres have many layers. Name the movie for snacks. And yeah, there's so much to it. So yeah, try it out. Check it out. It's free. Like an onion. Exactly. Exactly. You will have 2015 nav with the update. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not online right now, so. What does the FS Economy tab do? That's for my purposes. I can actually bring up the FS Economy website and log in if I want to. But I added that tab, right? And you can add anything. Like I could come up here and say, well, I'll give you an example. This will be kind of cool. This will be kind of a fun test. Watch this. Let's switch here.
John Fly, acknowledge the follower.
Let's do 1 second. I'm gonna pop this out. I'm gonna hit copy. Just as an example, I'm gonna add a new tab, and this one's gonna be called Twitch Chat. And then I'm gonna go over to the blank, and I'm gonna paste in that, and I'm gonna hit OK. Now watch this. When I click on Twitch Chat, okay, maybe that was a bad example. But if I go over here and I say, okay, I want to go to, I guess it doesn't like pop outs. if I want to go to, let's say, threshold. Is it threshold.net? Thresholdx.net. All right, and then if we click on that skybox, let's see, Twitch chat port 80. Oh, you need to put in the HTTP. Sorry, http:// and then hit change that to threshold x. Hit OK. It usually brings up websites. Bad example live. Thresholdx.net. Maybe it's HTTP. But you get the idea. You get to add websites in. Maybe it is HTTPS. And maybe it's not port. It should still be port 80. Hit OK. No, that's not working. Anyway, you're able to put websites in there. You have the same problem sometimes? Okay. Pay no attention. The man behind the curtain is no longer available. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot to it, and it's free, and I applaud the Sim Toolkit Pro developer. He actually streams on Twitch, so it's pretty cool. All right, our route is in there. And now at the top of the screen, do you see as a streamer, do you see the top of the screen there? It should show
John Fly, acknowledge the
it should show San Francisco to Los Angeles. We got a couple of new follows. We got DA0SA and also Full Loki. Thank you for the follows.
Yo, John Fly, acknowledge.
And also we have a Legacy Flyer 69. Thank you for the follow. All right, connecting the ground power. Oh, that's the other thing too, is on the Sim Toolkit Pro. We can look at the OFP by going to the flight summary. And then we're going to grab our block fuel. So block fuel 17507. So that's perfect. So I'm going to put in here, oh, it's already got 17507, but it's got 177. That's fine. So I'm going to go instant on the fuel on that. That looks good. All right. The other thing too is I need it under ground services. It does say the 0 fuel weight, the load sheet and everything like that. So we may reference that at some point in the future. Of course, you can ask a question. Do I have the answer? I may not. I'm going to click battery on, and I'm going to click Ground power on. Plane is starting up. Go down here to the FMC. We'll actually do our IRS alignment up here. You're right. So the scroll wheel is backwards, Captain Tony Stark. So those are on nav. Do position initialization. Previous page. GPS left. Set IRS position. Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. Set. Do the route. KSFO. Going to Los Angeles. Flight number today is Southwest 572. Click on the route. Departure, we're ready to go. What flight sim works perfect these days on Windows 10 and VATSIM IVAO networks? What flight sim works perfectly? Both do. Prepared, Lockheed Martin's P3D Prepared, or X-Plane 11. They both work fantastic on Windows 10 and VATSIM and IVAO. For sure. Have the textures been reworked as they do look slightly different? I don't know. I haven't actually researched the entire change log, so maybe someone here in chat knows. The master, the B2 volume doesn't work either. I gotta use the IXEG volumes. So let's go over here to preferences, cockpit sound volume. I'm just going to turn down the cockpit sound volume a little bit because that rattling is not too friendly. Oz, a flight simmer with the subscribe. I got to turn on my lights. My Lumia lights are not on. Thank you, Oz Flight Simmer, for the subscribe. I do appreciate it. You are a fantastic YouTuber. You guys check out Oz Flight Simmer on YouTube. I hope he streams on Twitch soon. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that very, very much. Fantastic reporter on the new flight sim, guys. The new flight sim, Oz Flight Simmer, gives us a lot of the deets of updates and rumors and situations with the new simulator. So that's awesome. Yeah, the police lights. There we go. Which one of full Loki? I'm using X-Plane 11 right now. Yesterday morning I used P3D, but today there's been an update to this particular aircraft, so we're flying X-Plane 11 today. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn on my left aft fuel pump, and I'm going to arm the emergency exit lights. And in just a few moments, we're going to turn on our auxiliary power unit, but for right now, we'll just go through a few more things. Window heat coming on. Hydraulic A's will come off. B's will come on. Packs can come on to auto for the time being. And APU bleed can come on in preparation. We're going to be flying eastbound, so we'll scroll up the auto, and again, yeah, your mouse wheel is reversed, so that's weird. Eastbound, so we'll just go at 290 for now. And the landing altitude, yeah, it's LA, it's pretty low. That's within, right there is within the realm of possibility right there. And we'll leave that there. We'll go position on battery here. Alright, we're getting closer and closer and closer. Iowa Scotsman, good morning. Also, just finished a quick flight in the IXEG 1.3. How did it go? Yeah, how is the LNAV and VNAV? Should you wait for 2020 or jump into X-Plane 11 or P3D? Well, full Loki. It's not called 2020, just it's nicknamed 2020, but the new Microsoft Flight Simulator in my best guess, will not be available until the end of the year at the earliest. So if you can wait, 6-7 months or more, I mean, it could be a year from now, who knows, or you can get in now for $60 into X-Plane 11. $60 gets you into X-Plane 11, and you have free aircraft that will give you lots of joy and pleasure. Several updates, polishing of the 3D cockpit. Oh, perfect. See, there you go. All right, let's go ahead and fire up the APU. So I'm going to hit the start there. And we got the low oil pressure light coming on. We should see the EGT gauge start to rise. And then once that stabilizes, we will put in the APU. I'm going to put in a flight plan now. Hopefully this old ARAC still has the stick departure, which it does. It's an old stick 3 with the eBay transition. And then after eBay, we're going to go, it might not have the Ironman arrival into LA. We're going to go, yeah, stick 3 is selected. As far as runways are concerned, I think we'll go runway, let's take a look at the chart again here. I think we'll go runway 1. I'll bring over the full-blown Navigraph and we'll click on flights and we'll go to new flight from SimBrief. Bam. And then we're going to click SFO, open charts, taxi diagram. Is my georeferencing working today? Yes, it is. Georeferencing is working. So we'll go 1 left. As you can see here, we'll just taxi down Alpha to Mike 1 to 1 left. So I'm going to choose 1 left in there. Go back to the route, activate that, sure. Click departures and arrivals, LAX. My assumption is the Ironman is not in here, and it's not. So what would be the old arrival into LAX? Does anyone remember the old arrival into LAX? Because this, like I said, yeah, this is 2015 nav data. I don't recognize any of these. You got Bassett, Buffy, Downey, Kimmo, Lena, Moore, Ocean 2, Oldie, Red Eye, Reader, River, Sadie, Seaview, Shiv, Vista. I mean, Seaview I recognize from the old days, as well as, I don't know. Morning, Jay Krause, how you doing? Humber 8242, hello. Yeah, you want to buy X-Plane 11 from x-plane.com. In fact, full Loki, you can go and download the X-Plane for free and actually fly it for like 10 minutes for free. Is it 10 or 15 minutes? You can actually fly it for free if you have a joystick and you get up and going. And then I suggest watching some YouTube videos on how to do the camera views and joystick setup and that. There's some great YouTube videos out there. I don't know which arrival to do. I just don't know. Because these are old arrivals. If we go back over to SimBrief, I wonder if SimBrief, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a tricky trick. Under the index here, under ident, it shows my ARAC is 1509. I wonder if we can use 1509 ARAC in here. Oh, we can go to 1601. Let's go to 1601. All right, we've gone back in time, and let's. All right, so now that ARAC is in there, let's. How do we regenerate the route? View more routes. No. Analyze route. Stickman is not found. Historical weather. I'm going to change this temporarily to Ontario and see what it comes up with that old air rack. It's not grabbing any old stuff, is it? Oh, I thought we could go historical. Yeah, I need to update the nav data, but I didn't feel like rebooting and starting over, so. There's the Ziggy. I wonder if the Ziggy's in here. Departure and arrival. KLAX. Nope, there's no Ziggy. So the next trick we're going to do is we're going to come back over here to Navigraph. And we're going to come in here and we're going to click on click X to close that. We'll click on LAX, open the chart list, click on the star page. And we've got the Ocean 3, we got the SATI, we got the Sea View. What does the Sea View look like? Oh, the Sea View will work. The Sea View 2. Perfect. Okay, so let's go to Sea View 2. And Southwest lands on the north side of the airport. So if we bring up the LAX, should we land 24 right? I think we'll land 24 right. Yeah, let's land 24 right. So ILS 24 right via Sea View. Sure. Execute. That looks good. Let's go to the perf page. Put in our... Okay, so this is where we have to put in our zero fuel weight, huh? Roball, how you doing? We also have basic with the follow, thank you. And ground services. Alright, so here we have zero fuel weight, 82.4. JSnap. JSnap with the subscribe.
UFSC mission today is to Free Willy.
Your FSC mission today is to Free Willy. Yes.
Subscribe.
But the problem is that I think in the UK, that freeing of the Willy is a violation of the certain situations. JSnap, thank you for 35 freaking months. Thank you, JSnap. Justin, good to see you. I'm going to do reserves of 8. Cost index of 20 is fine. Cruise altitude, again, 290. And we'll hit execute. N1 limit takeoff, flaps 5. 120 V1, 122 VR, 133 V2. CG is 4.2. Let's set that now. So we'll just come down here to the scroll wheel and we'll change it. Oh, it's almost 4.2 now. There's 4.2. All right, so let's do AP Gen. That's good to go. It's all looking good. We'll turn on our flight directors. And we'll set our... It's reversed. The scroll wheel is reversed. Only if your Willy has a... I did learn the other day that I cannot take my shirt off on stream, so that's good to know. Not that I was, excited about the possibility of getting a tan while streaming, but all right, 290 is set. Heading of, again, the scroll wheel's backwards. 010. We'll bring up our speed to 155 for now. All right, we don't have to do anything else. I am going to set RTO just because I'm down here looking at the auto brake settings, and it is reversed. Okay, I wonder if that's a gizmo setting or something. Huff Daddy 5517, how you doing, sir? All right, let's squawk. Yeah, 4604. Turn the transponder on. TARA is on. I think we're getting closer to pushback. So we'll turn on our anti-collision light and get ready for pushback. Turn on our fuel pumps. And let's call the push.
Pushback failure.
No suitable tug for your aircraft.
What? You can click and drag on the knobs. You know what? That's actually handy. Thank you, Oz Flight Simmer. That's a good tip. I do like that. Oh wow, yeah. So I'm holding and I'm changing that course. Thank you for the subscribe. We got Huff Daddy, J Snap.
We got a subscribe.
J Snap gifting a tier 1 sub to Huff Daddy 5517. Welcome to the Snack Shack. Scroll wheel, yeah, but apparently, watch this. This is so cool. So Oz Flight Simmer says you can hold down, and once you hold down the left mouse button, and then you just drag, and you can quickly set that heading, course, knob, altitude, speed. That is an awesome trick. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna give the VIP Oz Simmer. I'm gonna give him some snacks for that tip. 444 going out to the Oz, who happens to also dabble in the Star Citizen world, I believe. Or at least he's very familiar with that universe. Alright, let's set, you know what? I don't believe the weather is 299 So let's go into here. It says that it match real world conditions. Let's refresh. J-Snap is your sugar daddy. I want him to be my sugar daddy. I know you can do that, but I like using the scroll wheel. I do too, and I'm just now getting used to reversing my mind with regard to the scroll wheel. Did you guys ever see that TED Talk where the guy reversed the steering wheel on the bicycle? He flipped it around, and he said, if you can drive from, 6, 8 feet, 10 feet to me, you win a big prize. And no one could drive the bike to him when he had reversed. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. How come better pushback doesn't work?
Pushback failure. No suitable tug for your aircraft.
What is up with that? I think I'm going to have to do the pushback that comes with it. So let's go down here to ground services. I have no to pew pew from time to time. There you go. Denise 5655, thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for jumping into the Star Citizen world. You jumped right into the fire, and congratulations on actually successfully boarding the train, getting to your ship, doing all the basics, because I couldn't do it without a lot of help from live people on Discord and in Twitch chat. All right, let's push. Do I want to go put straight back? Yeah, let's go straight back. Release parking brake. You did 2 cargo runs without running out of fuel. Success. That is a success. I also found out that Denise is older than I am, and she looks much younger than I am. And she won 1,000 snacks for that. All right, here we go. We're pushing back. And let's go to preferences. Master sound volume coming down just a bit here. For me, it's just super loud in my ears. We're delaying engine start on purpose just because I'm looking at the Shamu. And the FS economy mission today is to Free Willy. Talking with Wings, how you doing? Is this your favorite Southwest livery? Yeah, I do like this one. It's Cessna Rocks livery. You've heard okay things about Star Citizen. I'm still holding out hope for Elite Dangerous, possibly foolishly. Yeah, I'm hook, line, and sinker for me with regard to Star Citizen. It's, in fact, I probably need to go to therapy because that's how much of a hold it has on me. Ryan83B, good morning. If I set my parking brake, does he go away? Yep, he does. Okay. All right, we are on APU gens. Let's go ahead and do engine start. So we're going to turn off the packs. And I think we can leave isolation valve on auto. Think. It's the John Fly seal of approval. Yeah. You bought Hat Trick Company bought Star Citizen a few years ago, but you hardly play. It's much better than it was a few years ago. So, yeah, I'm extremely impressed with it. All right, let's try number 2. Hopefully our engine is spooling up here. Yep, there's 5, 10. Is it 20 or 25 on the IXEG for adding fuel? We'll add a 20. I probably should add a little bit of sound back. I hate that constant whining. Let's make sure our engine stabilizes. I really need to start playing it again. I've watched some streams and it looks pretty cool. Yeah. I've been having a ball. Last night I had my first battle. It was the first time that I saw the starship called the Caterpillar. But the best part about it is that I get to play. Last night we had, 4 or 5 guys. We were all together, flying together, playing together, and teaching me how to do this, that, and the other. I got to fly around in the Constellation and Andromeda and then jump in the Mole. We even had a guy, he was here in chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but Limbless Dwarf. He ran out of fuel in his smaller aircraft, and he did an EVA, and he spacewalked over to our Caterpillar. And I was on the outside view, and I've seen this little tiny guy go across the space into the ship. It's just kind of fun. All right, let's start number 1. Is it 20 Oz? Okay. All right, so there's 20, adding fuel. We got a follow. Thank you to Jean-Luc 0407 with the follow. We figured it out after you left that you can party up in the menu, then launch into the same server. That's excellent. I also saw a picture from Mad Wolf that you guys loaded cargo on the Caterpillar. I was jealous that I had to go to bed. But as a result of going to bed early, I'm a little bit fresh this morning, which lends itself to a good quality IXEG test flight. All right, let's turn on the engine generators. And we can turn off the APU gens. I wonder if I don't even have to select those since it's automatic with the other gens. Over here, we'll turn the packs back to auto. APU bleed can come off. We'll switch our pressurization to flight. I'm going to turn on my taxi sign, and position can go off of battery. Turn on the pitot-static heat, and also put on the A hydraulic pumps. Just so you guys know, I've talked about it before, but I've talked to some real-world Southwest pilots, and they do turn off. Many of them turn off the A pumps, and then put the B pumps on, until after the tug has pushed them back and has released from the aircraft, and then they turn on the A's. It's an SOP thing, I think, but it's also a safety thing with regard to injuring someone down below if things aren't done properly with the pin. Okay, seatbelt signs on, no smoking on, and yaw damper can come on. We got a subscribe. We do have a subscribe.
Good morning.
Jay Barrett, 36 months. I believe that's a golden 3.
We got a subscribe.
Is that a golden 3? We have a golden 3, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Barrett. Jay Barrett. I envy your job. Jay Barrett has one of the best views outside of airline pilots. He's got the job with the best view. Yep, for sure. Hello, Dudu. Alex, how you doing? I think I may have missed someone else in here. All right, I think we're ready to go ahead and release the parking brake. And let's see if we can taxi out of here. This taxi is brought to you by Jay Barrett with the subscribe. Have I ever had a dynamic sound problem with the PMDG 747? I'm not sure what you mean by a dynamic sound problem, but I haven't noticed any sound problem with the PMDG 747. And I flew the 747 in P3D version 5 recently, so. I'm not flying on VATSIM. No, in order to fly on VATSIM, I need to update my AirAC data, and I didn't do that before I started. So we'll just call this a test flight, and then I'll validate it as VATSIM or Pilot Edge worthy, and then we'll update our AirAC. I can probably get in a few flights before our poker tournament. Our poker tournament starts at noon Mountain Time, which is in 3.5 hours? So in 3.5 hours, we are going to be in our live poker Texas Hold'em No Limit tournament. If any of you are poker players and are interested in joining, please check out my Discord. !Discord will give you a link, and you can get the details on joining our poker league. I do require a 200 snack buy-in, so you can check your snack balance in the chat right now by typing in !snack. Have a great test flight. Need to get some beauty sleep. Happy landings. Oz Flight Simmer, thank you for the tips. See you later, my friend. And good night. I'm going to live stream. when I eat that Vegemite. I need to order it. I forgot to order it again. All right, here's mic 1. And just so you guys know, this San Francisco scenery is free. It is free. So full Loki who downloaded X-Plane just as a test, know that you can get this airport for free. Aircraft modes included in X-Plane, or you need to buy it extra. There's several aircraft that are for free. I would highly recommend full that you take out the Cessna 172, the default 172, and then that's what I would take out. And then I would also go to YouTube, do a search for John Fly, Skyhawk, Cessna, or 172. I've got a bunch of videos where I kind of talk through all of the basics of that flight, but I would start with the Cessna. Cajun Cacti, off to have a good one, off to go to work. Yeah, Tiger, that's the other thing we're doing is we're taking snack wagers on the golf tournament that will be on television today. It's Tiger Woods and Tom Brady. Is that right? No. It's Phil and Tom Brady, and then Tiger and Peyton, or did I reverse that? Yeah. Okay, so it's 2-on-2, the 2 football Hall of Fame quarterback players and the 2 Hall of Fame golfers battling today on television. I believe it starts at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. So yeah. Legacy Flyer, you liked the podcast yesterday. I had a great time with Max and Brad. It was a lot of fun. It was super fun. Landing lights are on. Strobe lights are on. Taxi light is off. Engines can go to continuous. And everything else looks good here. I do have a duct overheat though. Is that normal, guys? Up here in the upper left, I've got a duct overheat. Not sure what to think about that. Leads are on. Isolation valve is open. You have 1.6 hours on Aveo VATSIM as ATC and pilot, mostly in the 767, but I stopped a few years before. I'd like to start again, so I asked this question. Yeah, no problem. There's a wonderful payware 767 for X-Plane. Yeah, Flight Factor 767 is. I highly recommend it. Yeah, we need to do flaps. I forgot about that. Flaps 5. And should I the recirc fan? Let's try that. Recirc fan going to auto. That should have been on auto before, so good call. Yeah, I don't know. You can catch the VOD, St. Wolfric, on Citation Max's channel. Yeah, I don't know. Duct overheat. I'm thinking that will take off. Alright, I'm going to turn on the auto throttle. Auto throttle is on. I'm also going to arm the LNAV and VNAV, which I can't do yet. Alright, let's go. Let's line up and wait. Gonna watch it after I lose in poker fast. There you go. Get on the center line, John Fly. Riding those brakes. Alright. Here's those moments where John Fly does turn up the sound. Just a little bit. Here we go. I think I can do... Oh, no, that would be now. I'm not quite sure why the LNAV and VNAV aren't popping up. Maybe that's will come up after. Do you think the LNAV and VNAV will be able to jump on after I depart? A little bit concerned. It will? Be Farney? Okay, thank you. Bish, I hope you guys are all ready to lose in poker. Hey Bish, 753, good to see you. I hope that you make the final table. Yeah, I'm on 11.50 beta Boeing. Yep. I use quite a bit of equipment full Loki. But the the main thing that I use that I love is the Warthog, the Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS. I have rudder pedals. I have the whole thing. I have a little bit of a problem with purchasing too much hardware. Okay, so it's not on the ground with the 300. Okay, here we go. Huff Daddy, I'm loving it so far, but hopefully it works here. This is a rare moment when John Fly has sounds up. Here we go. Toga.